a Pro Speed F1X kit on, a set of long tube headers, and we tuned it on HP tuners with the factory computer. Just driving it, making sure everything's happy on it, and no issues or anything like that before we give it back to them. The stock computer definitely has limitations. This is about as far as you can go on the stock computer before you hit some airflow limits and things like that in the factory PCM. It still drives really nice though. I mean, putting it around, it's loud because it has a Bellinger catback on it too. The only real quirks that these things have with the stock computer, with this kit and kind of any kit aside from NA, is until they're at full operating temp and closed loop fueling, the throttle's just not real responsive, and there's nothing you can do. There's not really many tables in HP tuners you can tune these with, so you're just kind of stuck. Really, you just let it sit and idle for a little bit and it's completely fine. I've noticed that's something a lot of people don't talk about online with this, and you know, just something I just want to be very open and upfront about, but it's really not a big deal at all. You just let it idle for like a minute and a half or so on a cold start and it's completely fine. This car made 5.9 pounds of boost in our current weather. It has their 7 PSI pulley on it, but that's assuming a stock car, no headers. In Texas, the density altitude is a little bit lower, so you'll just, you know, make a little bit more boost based off of that. This car in the winter will probably pick up roughly a pound, maybe, or roughly, you know, might be about half a pound. So it's kind of on the money, but on straight 91, it made 701 rural horsepower. It came in making 540. It had Aero PCM, smooth tubes, and the Bellinger catback and an underdrive pulley. On race gas, we made 740 to the wheels. It still drives really nice. I'm just merging onto the freeway now. That was 4th gear at like 3,000 RPMs. I just kind of rolled into it. There's 6th gear, just cruising. No check engine lights, no reduce engine power or anything like that. You know, on a package like this is great for the guys that want to keep stock ECU, pick up about 200 of the wheels and not really have any kind of problems. Moving forward, if somebody wanted this kit and wanted to turn it up, we would move them into our Motec setup. It's a full M150 package. It really, the sky's kind of the limit at that point, and you can comfortably make around 1,000 wheel on this kit. You can't really go much beyond that just because it's an 8 rib. You can't fit much more. You know, we're known for making, through stick shift cars, 1,500 wheel on F1Xs and Vets, but we can do 10 ribs. We can, you know, we have a lot of ability to fit some more belt in there, and these you just don't. So 1,000 wheels, real comfortable around what this kit can do. There's a little bit more you can squeeze out of it. We have an air to water setup that we can offer with this. Beyond that though, we'll move people into our twin turbo setup for the guys that want, you know, more. This car will be at Omega No Fly Zone this in a couple weeks here in Gila Bend. He's gonna run it. He didn't run it stock, so don't really have anything to compare with, but typical stock Gen 5 Vipers out there usually do in the low 160s. I think I've seen a few of them do like a 161, 162, but these are great cars for the value. I mean, not much looks like these, not much drives like it, just presence and how much power they pick up, and they still drive so good. You know, I personally have a Gen 2 GTS and I've got a Gen 4 as well, and I've got our, you know, our C5 race car is our, what we call our shop car. You know, the old combo went 8.1, so we're very well versed in high horsepower drag cars and half mile. That car on the old stick shift combo did 198.5 mile on my C5, and the new combo should make through the Power Glide around 1850 or so. So whether you're looking to do something like this car or something at a really high level of racing, we can definitely do either one for you. But this power level is easily some of my favorite on the street, and I've said it time and time again. 700 to 800 wheel is really fun on the street. You can usually get it to hook pretty easy. Maintenance is pretty low, if nothing more than just fluids, typical stuff like that. And then the chances of stuff breaking is pretty low on stuff at this power level, especially if you're racing it and things like that. You know, and that's what we like to do. I'm going to turn onto the freeway, and he's sadly on a Nitto Invo, so I really can't do too much to make sure it's good, but we'll roll into it a little bit as long as traffic's clear and make sure everything's happy with it. All the temps are still doing good. Coolant temps 190. Probably. I'll have to actually look, but started to come up on some traffic. Just really want to make sure on the street it doesn't go in any kind of reduced engine power with the stock computer, and we don't hit any kind of map limitations or anything like that. It was fine on the dyno, but sometimes these cars will do it. Yeah, we'll take this thing back to the shop.
I don't know how far these doors open, but I'm not gonna find out. Wow, this is a way different car than a C7.
It's very little inside.
So much hood. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know.
Your seat drops down. I don't know if it's raised up or not.
Oh, whatever. So from a Viper owner's perspective, how does this car drive?
Gen 5s drive awesome.
They do. They feel awesome.
They drive super good. It drives so nice though.
Yeah, it is very nice inside. Nick taking a drive.
I love big motors. That little boost is running. I wonder when the BAP actually turned on.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering
it's
too.
Like 5,500 on off. This is a 5 psi switch.
Mm-hmm. And this made 5 psi in our dyno, and it's a 7.
5.8ish.
Okay.
Yeah, but 7 psi, lower DA,
right,
and no headers.
Right.
So that's about what I would expect.
Right.
I feel like it's on the money.
No.
God, this car drives so good.
Yeah. How does it shift and everything? Is the TR6060 a pretty big difference?
Yes, that's another reason why I wanted a Gen 4.
TR6060?
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't worry, I'm not doing anything crazy.
Fair enough.
It's on Invos.
I respect that, because Invos are not the best time. That's nice.
It still feels really good.
Yeah. No, yeah, it does feel really good. I was probably partial throttle too, huh?
I think it took it to like 4.
Yeah.
I went full throttle, but I didn't until like 4.
Right.
Or
what's up?
No limp mode.
That's true.
That's a big thing. People are like, they go into limp mode.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah, this is.
Yeah, the sun's bright as
Put my sun visor down.
Yep.
Now I can't see anything.
Just gotta do a pull into the sunset, boy. I can't see.
God, this car's friggin' awesome.
Yeah, it drives great, man. I mean, and it's like, this was 200 horsepower pickup-ish?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 200. Yeah.
Which is...
It made like 540.
And it's got a gigantic pulley on it, so it's just like...
It's called...
Oh,
God!
It's Robbie. No, these cars... Jesus.
Holy cow.
These things really go.
That is not a Gen 2.
No, not at all. Apparently they got the memo for that complaint.
They put a booster pump on that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wow.
That's a fighter jet.
That's immense. The car goes slower because of the yeah. That's impressive. Yeah, the C7 vents would definitely close up in that. Like our last episode.
That was excessive.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, we lived.
We did.
All right, Andy, you're not getting this car back. Sorry. No take backsies.
No take backsies.